Good evening and welcome to Late Night Review, where we talk about what's happening
and what's not.
I'm Jack Overbeck.
And I'm John Dryden Jaffe, and here are tonight's top stories.
The annual Austin City Limits Music Festival wrapped up its first 3 days this past weekend. The weather marked record temperatures for the area, which inspired many local news headlines. KXAN posted, "How to Stay Safe This Festival Season." Texas Monthly released, "Your Style Guide for Apocalyptic Heat," while the Austin Chronicle's headline read, "Jack White sweats so much on stage that we found it personally offensive."
The festival also debuted some hot new celebrity fashions that Austin 360 reports. Billie Eilish's neon green hair is brighter than your future. The Daily Texan wrote, "Lizzo rocks Miller stage with fierce orange jumpsuit," while the Austin Chronicle reported, "A Bible shortage at Zilker Park Friday explains why God has forsaken Jack White's armpits."
And with the first weekend coming to a close, the reviews of performances are in. As KView stated, Kaina brought raw emotion to her first festival appearance. The Statesman wrote, "Childish Gambino reminds us what summer feels like." And the editors of the Austin Chronicle claimed, "Ever-living Christ, everyone grab a bucket or let your children die. Doomsday level flood as former White Stripes frontman sweats more than his own body weight."
The People's Republic of China turned 70 years old this past week, so I guess happy birthday to Chinese communism. You can expect exciting upcoming news stories documenting many of the PRC's senior activities, such as visiting the chiropractor, yelling at Mongolia for playing its music too loud, and bragging about that time it beat the Soviet Union at shuffleboard.
This week, Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner called it quits, but don't worry. Similar to how she got them together, Kris Jenner will orchestrate their 4.5-episode reconciliation arc, ending with a botched proposal. Be sure to tune in every Sunday at 8 on E!
The Supreme Court has recently allowed blind people to sue retailers if their websites are not accessible enough. When asked their thoughts on other important issues they could be reviewing, such as abortion, gun control, and LGBTQ rights, the justices responded, "We didn't see them."
Ex-police officer and current murderer from Dallas, Amber Geiger, was found guilty of murdering her neighbor, Botham Jean, by fatally shooting him in his own house.
Yes, Jean was unarmed at the time, but Geiger defended herself by saying that she didn't know she was entering the wrong apartment, utilizing the castle doctrine. Just to clarify this, she said that while she was in another man's apartment.
The jury for her case deliberated for less than a day and then found her, oh yeah, guilty of murder. Here to talk about the whole situation is Geiger's other neighbor, president of the Neighborhood Watch and Book Club, Martha.
Oh, hello, Jackalope and John O'Paw.
Hey there, Martha.
Hi. Oh, I'm sorry that I'm not visiting under better conditions, but in order to make up, I brought you both the latest Tupperware we got in the hood. The neighborhood. Oh my God, I did not mean to do that.
Oh, no, it's okay. So Martha, what is your whole take on Amber Geiger's conviction?
Oh, well, I can't say I'm surprised very much. You know, Amber, she was always coming to book club late. She always was reading the wrong books, insisting she was right, a very headstrong woman.
Oh, she was in the book club?
Yes, but not for very long. You see, she was always suggesting, these morbid titles, In Cold Blood, Murder of Roger Ackroyd, Heart of Darkness.
So, 2 books about murder and one written by a notorious blatant racist?
Which is also ultimately about murder?
Yeah, Amber was a bit on the nose, I suppose, but, I don't think she really read any of the books because she didn't get away with it,
So, Martha, you're president of the Neighborhood Watch. Have you ever, seen Amber where she shouldn't be or anything like that?
All the time. She was always out and about here and there doing God only knows what. And one time I went up to her and I said, "Amber, what are you doing?" And she just started quoting a whole bunch of Uncle Tom's Cabin at me and not the good parts.
Oh, well, Did you know Botham Jean, the victim?
Oh, Botham was just the nicest guy. He always brought fresh-baked double nut cookies when he came to the meetings. Do you know what Amber brought to the meetings?
No, what?
She brought nothing to the meetings. Nothing. Oh, well, I shouldn't say that because that's a lie and I would never lie. We only wished that she had brought nothing to these meetings. You see, one time she brought lime squares. Not lemon squares, lime squares. Now, one might think that could be a bit controversial for a book club meeting, but no, she had just seen a rerun of Paula Deen, and she just had to try such a unique concept.
Wow. Yeah, Paula Deen, that tracks. What do you think about the use of the castle doctrine being pulled into play in this case?
Oh, well, I think it's absolute bull honky, and excuse my language. I'm just so distraught about it. You see, Elena and Ronaldo are meant to be together, and nothing should stand in the way of their immense relationship.
I'm sorry, I don't think we're following. Who's Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have I misunderstood? I'm talking about Lust Royale, the most recent installment. It's a story about forbidden love and family secrets.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the case?
Elena and Ronaldo are star-crossed lovers separated by a family feud stemming back generations of broken promises, lies, and backhanded business dealings.
That's very interesting, but we're trying to talk about...
Dude, stop interrupting. This is getting good.
I would love to tell you all about it at the next book club. 2 spots just opened up. Imagine that. Now, I should get going. Toodles, boys.
Thank you for coming, Martha, everybody.
Martha, everybody. This Sunday, the CW's Batwoman series premiered, providing a variety of strong female characters sure to inspire many kids' Halloween costumes later this month. In other news, it was also announced that later this month, R. Kelly will become the first federal prisoner to accept trick-or-treaters.
It was recently discovered that China is breeding giant pigs the size of polar bears. Chinese military officials put out a statement confirming they plan to integrate these gentlemen swine into the Hong Kong police force. A small contingent is being trained to take out key protest leaders, going by the name Squeal Team 6.
Bernie Sanders was recently hospitalized after suffering a major artery blockage that resulted in cardiac arrest. Subsequently, his campaign has had to cancel a massive ad buy as well as call off all public appearances for the foreseeable future, which all could have been avoided if someone had just listened when Sanders complained that he felt the burn.
A law has recently been passed allowing Florida teachers to carry guns at school. After mass concern from parents worried about their children's safety, elected officials stated that the only thing protecting Florida students in a Florida school from a rabid Florida man is a Florida teacher with a Florida gun.
Employees at the Alamo Draft House wore clown makeup to screenings of The Joker last Thursday. Geez, as if seeing my food bill at the end of the movie wasn't terrifying enough.
A new report from Ecuador details how guinea pig flavored ice cream has become a popular treat in the South American nation. When describing the soft serve's flavor, one customer described it as suspicious yet tasty, which is also coincidentally what our neighbors to the north are saying about their new ice cream flavor, Justin Trudeau. For Late Night Review, I'm John Dryden Jaffe.
I'm Jack Overbeck. Good night.
Some of us from Houston, some of us from Dallas, some close to Mexico. Shout out to the valley. Watch Longhorn.